When I got here, I was spending a lot of time on the beach, just hoping for some grand revelation. I'm there at dawn, I'm there at dusk. And one of the things I noticed was that they're raking these beaches. Like this looks really finely manicured, like you would mow your lawn back in the States. I thought, how silly. They're raking the beach. Like, did the tourists really need a raked beach versus something like this, which is a little less raked? And you can see all the people who walk through here. I was avoiding those areas. I was actually like, well, I don't want to mess up their nicely raked area. I'll walk in the rougher natural areas. As I'm doing that, then over the next couple of days, I'm not finding my grand revelation, but I am finding my legs just bit to crap. I mean, they are just destroyed. I'm staying up all night scratching, and I'm like irritated with God. I'm thinking God has a sick sense of humor. Bring me out to Belize to just have me get mauled by these sand fleas. Let's move on to snorkeling. I did that. I'm like, but I still am not having this grand revelation. I thought, all right, I'm just not a beach ocean guy. I grew up in the desert in Arizona. That's not my scene. I go inland, I go to the Jaguar Preserve, and I'm like, I'm going to see the majestic jaguar. And that's somehow going to reveal my path, right? An hour and a half in, the guide is like, hey, I hate to be this guy, but you got to stop stomping on all the ant trails. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, you're so busy looking up in the trees that you're literally destroying a bunch of ants as you go. They have these pathways. He went on to explain that the ants are the critical workers in the jungle, that they do the cleaning of the jungle floor and they create nutrients and fungi. If the jaguar is going to be healthy and survive and the birds are going to survive, they need the ants to do their thing. It was like all of a sudden a light went off. I've been missing it this whole time. I'd love to tell you I saw a jaguar, but I didn't. But it made me realize if we look down and pay attention to the little things, I can stand in this raked sand and look out there. If I'm in the jungle and I look down and I'm not in an ant area, I can then scan the trees and not do the harm to the little guys. As I thought about that, I changed the whole way I was approaching this time in Belize. I started just seeing everything right in front of me, the people that were fellow travelers and getting to know their stories. And it was incredible. And talking to people who were doing the work, raking the sand, making the food, and driving the bus and accompanying the bus. All of a sudden, this experience, which I thought was going to be some grand epiphany, was like a million little magical, super pumped moments. And all of a sudden, it created this tapestry of really awesome things. As I walk away from here, my takeaway is see the things that are right in front of you. See all those little details that go into making our world so magical. And if I can do that, I'm going to live super pumped. Thanks for joining me. I've got a plane to catch, so I am going to head right on out of here.